Last week or so, Marjorie Taylor Greene has gotten a fair amount of attention, which is the thing she values the most, for calling for a national divorce. Now, this idea of a national divorce has been bandied about for a while. The idea is the red states would become this kind of fascist authoritarian country, and Marjorie Taylor Greene presumably would be happy with that, and the blue states would be governed in a more liberal social democratic way. But this is a uniquely terrible and stupid idea. And I can't explain all the reasons why in a minute or an hour. Maybe I could do it in a day, but I want to focus on two right now. The first is the obvious one. Despite our strong political differences in this country, it is not as if everybody in California and New York is a liberal. Of course, California produced more votes for Donald Trump than any other state. Similarly, it is not as if everybody in Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, you pick the red state, is a conservative. If we did this national divorce, the minorities, political minorities in each of these states would be furious. And we would now have the same fights we're having nationally and statewide, but more strongly and in the 50 states. But the other reason for that, for why this is a stupid idea, is this. I believe in democracy. I know the United States is not a full consolidated democracy, but it is an aspiration, and it is one I believe is worth fighting for. And given that, I'm not comfortable saying that in states like Oklahoma, Texas, Florida, South Dakota, they can govern in this authoritarian way. And the political minorities, which happen in those states, often be racial minorities, that's just kind of bad luck for them. And if we want the United States to be a democracy, we can't abandon people because they happen to live in red states. The only way for this country to survive is for substantial democratic reform and substantial movement and activism towards democracy. And a national divorce might get Marjorie Taylor Greene a lot of retweets and a few weeks of attention, but it's a terrible, terrible idea. And if we did it, life would be worse for pretty much everybody.